ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवीं गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासुदेव गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। प्लीज वेलकम एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत।
हरे कृष्ण, दंडवत।
प्रभु जी एक बात बोलनी थी। नटखट प्रभु का कॉल आया था, तो वो कह रहे थे कि आज वाली रिकॉर्डिंग प्लीज पोस्ट कर दीजिएगा, क्योंकि वो ट्रैवल कर रहे होंगे तो ट्रेन में कनेक्शन नहीं आते हैं।
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So see, Keshav Prabhu will be joining our team. Okay. So please, whatever the communication you are doing in the group.
Oh, okay.
Let it be in English. Okay.
Yes.
He can understand most of the Hindi, not a problem, but still. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start this. Yes, Prabhu. Little. Yes, little. And also because see, Chandrika Mataji is also joining us, so English will be preferred. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Is that okay, Bharti Mataji? Please, whatever the communication,
yes,
we'll have it in English. Yes. Okay. And also, Keshav Prabhu, once we finish a portion of our previous sutras, then I will send you that test. Then you can do that, the homework, whatever the test and other what they have been doing. This test.
Okay, you can send me also.
Yes, for both of you.
Already somebody sent me by WhatsApp handwritten. I think it's a test. It may be an answer to the test. I don't know.
Yeah, answer to the test. Question paper.
I think question paper should be sent first.
Yeah. No, that's a group. So I asked them to post it in the group. Yeah.
Samasta.
Yes. So Vrinda Mataji, how about your answers? I did not receive.
I had sent you an WhatsApp.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Separately? Oh, sorry, I did not see. Since many days I have not seen the WhatsApp. No time actually. Okay, I'll see that. And how about Chandrika Mataji? You're not aware of the test?
Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Hare Krishna. You joined after I gave the test or before?
After. I didn't in the group.
Okay, fine. Yeah, maybe the second test you can do. So today I'll upload that, the second test paper, and you can do that. Okay. So Iko Yanachi is understood. Ikaha sthane yan syad achi samhitayam vishaye. When there is a samhita in that vishaya, in the subject matter of samhita, what happens is ik and yan, ik and ach. If ik is very close to ach, then the substitution that will come about will be yan. Ikaha sthane, in the place of ikaha, the yan will be substituted. Okay. So I told you this. Number 6, the Shashti will talk about sthana. Sthana is a place of operation, and Prathama will be Adesha. Adesha means the substitution. And what is 7? 7 will be Paranimitta. Paranimitta means the causes or the conditions for which the substitution have to come to the sthana place. Is it clear? This is what we discussed. Okay. We'll go for the second sutra. Okay. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. This is the sutra. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. Tasmin is saptami, iti is avyaya, nirdishte saptami, purvasya shashti. Okay. Tat shabda is there. Tat shabda. Tat is the word root, nominal root, and that tat will become tasmin in the saptami vibhakti. Tasmin. So that tasmin they are talking about. tat, that which is nirdishta purvasya. Okay, means something. So this is not a sutra, okay, but this is something which will provide a backup for how you understand a sutra. If a sutra is given to you, say what is the sutra that we just studied is Iko Enachi. In the Iko Enachi sutra, Achi is what? What is the number that you have put on Achi?
7.
7, right. 7 means what? It is which vibhakti?
Saptami.
Saptami vibhakti. Yes, paranimitta, it is Saptami vibhakti. Okay. Regarding that number 7, when you assign a number 7 in a particular part of a sutra, or you take a word, in that word you're assigning a number called 7, what that 7 means is what is explained here in this sutra. Okay. If you write a number 7 on a particular sutra, what that 7 mean? Okay. That is here. This is the explanation. Tasmin iti. Tasmin means 7. So that which is explained or that which is given in Saptami Vibhakti in a sutra will be Nirdishte Purvasya. Okay, Purvasya means before, Nirdishtaha means operated. Okay, so something that is given in seventh case, something that is given in a 7th case, the place of operation or the place of operation or the operation that will be performed will be just before Purvasya. Just before. Okay, that's what we see this. Achi is here. Achi is given in 7, right? So in this case, Sudhi, if you see, Sudhi Upasya. Okay, in this case, if you see, Su, Dha, and Sudhi and Upasya. This, what is this? What is this? This is Wu. And Wu belongs to which Pratyahara?
Ach.
Ach. Okay. Wu belongs to Ach Pratyahara. And what is this? This is E. E belongs to Ik Pratyahara.
Ik.
Because a rule, we are talking about this rule. In Iko Enachi, this is a rule applied here. So the first thing you see is the rule is being applied here is Iko Enachi. So you have to bring Iko Enachi first, that rule. And when you bring the Iko Enachi, now you are seeing the Ach is Saptami. Saptami means that is Paranimitta. Para means later. Para means later. Okay. Now that's what they are saying this. 7, which is defined in 7 in the sutra, that is Ach. That Ach is in the 7th case here. Okay. You can put a number 7 here. No problem. You put a number 7 on top of this Wu. Ram Prabhu. Is it? Okay. Just put number 7. And when that number 7 is put here, what they are saying is the place of operation will be just before that. That is what is this place. That is E. Now this sutra is telling indirectly what it is giving. It is giving a place of operation for you. Indirectly. It is saying something that is defined in Saptami Vibhakti or the 7th case in the sutra. The place of operation will be just before that. Okay. And when it says just before that, what does it mean is Samhita. Samhita means in between that there are no characters. Okay. Suppose Ram Prabhu is standing there just immediately next to me, and behind me Aro Prabhu is standing. So if he have to pass on anything to Aro Prabhu, it will go through me. So that is the prakriya. So immediately before that. So that is what it is given in the vritti. Saptami is the 7th case. Saptami nirdeshena. Nirdeshena means whatever is given or displayed, whatever is exhibited in the sutra in the 7th case, vidhiyamanam. Vidhiyamanam means that is something ordained or something that is given. Vidhiyamanam karyam. Karyam means the work. Work means what here? It's just a rule that you are going to apply. Okay. Saptami. Yes, Prabhu. Ishwar Prabhu. Thank you very much. Yeah. So Saptami Nirdeshena Vidhiyamanam Karyam, the work that will be ordained, okay, when a sutra is defining Saptami, then where is that? Varna Antarena, in between the characters. Varna Antarena, okay, in between the characters. Okay, now E is there, U is there. So this is the Varna. So in between the Varna Antarena, Avyavahitasya. Vyavitasya means what? Vahitasya, sorry. Vyavahita. Vyavahita means disturbance. Okay, Vyavahita, or something is in between. So if you see the bread slices, in between the Vyavahita is what? The whatever the fillings, right? The sandwich. So that is Vyavahita. You have a bread slice and then you have a bread slice, in between the sandwich is Vyavahita. Okay, and here Avyavahita. Avyavahita means there is no any in between characters. Okay, so Saptami, whatever you define, and immediately before that will be the place of operation without any Vyavahita in between. That's what they are saying. Varnantarena Avyavahitasya Purvasya Bodhyam. That's all. Bodhyam means understand it. Bodhyam. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? Yes? It's just telling the place of operation. So, Achi is defined, right, in the sutra as Saptami. So, Upasya, U is in Saptami. Ach. So, just before this will be the place of operation. That's all. So, that is where your end should come and, will be the end will be there as a replacement there. In the sthana of E. Because Iko energy, I told you, right? Shashti means sthana, Pratama is Adesh, Saptami means Paranimitta. I told you this. What is the proof? The proof is this. Saptami Nirdeshena Vidhiyamanam Karyam Varnantarena Avyavahitasya Purvasya Bodhyam. Okay? Any doubt in this?
प्रभु एक बार सूत्र को जस्ट फिर से एक बार
English.
So sorry, Prabhu. Just you can please. So sorry. Can you just please explain the sutra again, Prabhu? Just tasminiti nirdishte purvasya. The exact meaning in one line, so that Prabhu.
That's what sutra. Some keywords will come. It will be very difficult for us to tell. Okay. Nirdeshena is what is given here. Nirdishte. Okay. Tasmin is the word for tat. Tat shabda is there. Tat is a shabda. Just like how you have Rama. Rama in Saptami Vibhakti, what it becomes as? Rame.
Rama.
Tat means in the Saptami Vibhakti, Tat is a Sarvanama. Sarvanama means pronouns. There are 35 pronouns in Sanskrit. You will see that. Okay. Sarva, Vishwa, Ubha, Ubhaya, Datara, Datama, Anya, Yatara. It will go on like this. 35. So Tat, in the Saptami Vibhakti, it will become Tasmin. Okay. This Tat word. Tat means what? That. So, Rame means what? In Rama. So, tat will be in that. Okay. Rame is in Rama. Tat tasmin means in that. In that, das iti nirdishte. Nirdishte means something that is ordained, you can say. Or something that is given. Okay. In that it is given. What in that it is given? So that this in that itself says Saptami Vibhakti. In that itself says that it is in seventh case. Okay. In that which is given in seventh case, I am telling you the meaning of the sutra. Okay. As it is. So that's why you need vritti to understand that. Okay, if I explain the sutra as it is translation, you will have a tough time understanding that. So in that, it is in that which is given in the seventh case, the place of operation will be ordained just before that. Purvasya. You understood?
Prabhu, where is the word place of operation is lying in this sutra?
Here.
We read nirdishte, we read purvasya. Not in vritti, Prabhu, in sutra.
Purvasya.
Yes. Just before.
That's what I told. See, suppose you are standing in front of me, then you have to give something to me. then what happens immediately when you have to give something to me, I'll be just behind you. So immediately you will give that to me. That's what it means. Okay. Yes, exactly. What Keshav Prabhu has written, that the
Yes,
place
thank
of
you.
operation is just exactly before that. Okay? Just immediately. Okay.
Okay.
That is Saptami. And then this is not a sutra. This is a sutra, but this is a sutra which will provide a backup for you how to
Yes.
understand a sutra. So
Yes.
this Saptami is here. You have to see. Iko is Shashti. This is Saptami. This is Pratama. Until now, we have not seen this. Shashti and Pratama we have not seen. We don't know what it is.
Yes.
It's just still blank in your head.
Yes.
Okay. But Achi is given. Achi is given here in this sutra. Okay. So with this 7, you will understand, okay, something that is defined in 6. Okay. That will be the sthana or the place of operation.
Okay.
That also it's not told. What they are telling is not even 6. They are saying something that is defined in 7. The place of operation is just before this. That's all.
Before
This is
that,
what the
yes.
sutra is. And there, what they are saying, that avyavahita, there should be no other varna. Suppose you have this E, right? Sudhi, and you have U. So this is in ach, right? This is ach, and that ach is given as achi, and achi is saptami, 7th case. So now this is being the 7th case. The place of operation is immediately before this. There cannot be any other character here. If there is any other varna here, then that becomes that is not followed by this rule. Avyavahitasya. Then it becomes vyavahitasya. It will be a sandwich. When sandwich is there, it cannot work. It should be just before that. Okay, is it clear? That's what the sutra says. The vritti
Prabhuji, nirdishte
means something that is given or something that is shown. Nirdishtah, something that is ordained, something that is ordered. All these kind of things you can think of. Okay. Nirdishtah means something that is given. That's what it means. Okay.
Prabhu, one more thing.
Ah.
You were telling Netcut Prabhu day before yesterday, I think, that these vrittis are not given by Panini Rishi. They are given by his disciples.
Yes. Not his disciples. His disciple, one person.
Okay, only one person. So was it under guidance, Prabhu, or he
Of course,
got
everything is coming from parampara.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yes, that's what, now by seeing like this, you will not understand.
Mhm.
Because what is that? Sutreshu adrishta padam sutrantara tanuvartaniyam sarvatra. Okay. What is that? The subject, to understand this, you will have to have the connection from what is the topic of discussion. If you read that, you will not question this. If you see Ashtadhyayi, Tasminiti Nirdishte Purvasa, if you read that, you will not get this confusion. Okay. And not only this, there are many commentators on Ashtadhyayi Panini Vyakarana. There were many commentators. Many have written commentaries on that. We'll read that, Siddhanta Kaumudi, Bala Manorama, at least as much as I know, maybe 6 or 7 commentaries are there on Panini Vyakarana. Okay, just like how you read Bhagavatam Tika, given by many acharyas, like that. On Ashtadhyayi, there are many acharyas who have given their Tika, the commentaries. Okay, those commentaries, if you read, those commentaries will also support this. Here it is just shown like this. There's a detailed explanation. If you go to this Vyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi, if you go, this is a very detailed explanation. Okay, I'll quickly show you this. Keshav Prabhu, you can note this website. This will be very helpful for you. And there is an app also there in the Play Store, Google Play Store. There is that ashtadhyayi.com.
The sutras will be in a different order, though. Yes.
The sutras? No,
In
you
a
will
different
get
order.
in the sutras. No.
The
They have
sutras will
all this.
different order.
But
Than
here you'll
Laghu
find
Siddhanta.
everything.
Yeah.
No. But here you'll find everything. They have Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi also here.
Oh,
They've done a very good job in this. I don't know why it's taking so much time to load. If you go here, if you go here towards here, you'll find everything here. Here you'll find this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi here. Vyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi you will find. Many things you will find. So if you go to this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, here we'll go to this Tasmin Niti Nirdishte Purvasya. You click this. You see, this is the explanation. Tasmin Iti Sutreshu Saptami Vibhakte. He gives this explanation, the person who made this website. And if you go down, see, these are all the commentaries. Kashika, Nyasaha. See the commentary, okay? You can read it. Padamanjari. Then you see Bala Manorama. And then Tattva Bodhini. Okay, Prouda Manorama. Of these two, we read this in the class where I'm going presently. We read this commentary on this. So everything explanation is there. So as per this explanation, you will see that all these things will support you. This sutra. Okay, so no confusions. Is it clear? It's taking time to load. Okay, you can see this. Many things are told. Many things. See, just this one explanation, they will give you, they will defeat all your arguments, whatever the doubts you can generate. That they will give their own doubts which you have not even thought about it. They'll start with that Nanu. See here, the starting itself will be like this. Nanu. What if suppose? Nanu. What if suppose such things are not there? What if suppose such things are not there? Such explanation they will give. They'll generate their own questions. And the answer will be given, so that all of your doubts and the doubts that you cannot even think about will be cleared. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what it says. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. Okay. Now the next sutra that talks about is, I hope it's clear, right? This sutra Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. How about Vrinda Mataji? Is it clear for you?
Prabhuji, I missed yesterday's class also, so I
No, this is today's class only. Yesterday class, forget.
don't understand.
Okay, Chandrika Mataji, how about you? Are you able to get it? Okay. Okay, so we'll go to the next sutra. Sthanen taratamaha. Okay, Sthane antaratamaha. Antaratamaha means in between. Okay, in between this. Sthane. The sthana is again in Saptami Vibhakti. Sthane. So this is 7. Antaratamaha is Pratama. 1. Okay. What they say is prasange. Prasange is in the sense, in the subject of discussion. Prasanga. Prasanga means in the topic of discussion. Okay. Suppose in the Bhagavatam, you see, Gopi Gita is there. Gopi Gita is a prasanga. It's a discussion amongst the gopis. Okay, such things are called as prasanga. In prasange, in the discussion of sati sadrishatama adeshaha syat. Okay, in the subject of discussion where you will have to bring a replacement. So in this case, what you have? You have ik. Ik is the sthana. I-u, r is the sthana. And the adesha that comes out for this, the substitution that will come out will be ya, va, ra, and la. This is the substitution. So when you have sadrishatama, in the sense equal number or something very similar, you can say sadrishatama. Sadrishatama will be the sthana that will be connected to that. Sadrishatama sthana. Okay. The place of generation of ye is talu. Ichu yashanam talu. Okay. And in that, if you see e, ya is also there. So the e, the substitution for them will be ya. Why this sthana is brought in? Because see, the tongue have to move around. Right? The tongue have to move around to generate different sounds. Okay. If you move tongues in such a way that after telling a particular character or a varna, to say some other character immediately next to that, okay, in half a time, sometimes it will become very difficult. Okay, because the tongue cannot do so fast, quick movement. So that is why this Sadrishatama is brought in, where the place of generation of E is the same place and Ya will also be same. E, Ya. I don't have to take so much of effort. So such things will be brought in. Okay, E, Ya. So to tell you more clearly that, see, the grammatical rules were made later on. Language was already available. The words were already available. So the rules are made based on the words that are available. Okay, so the people started already speaking all these words. Sadrishatama, wherever you see, like Sudyupasya was already there, and that is split up because Sudhi is also there, word available, and Upasya was also there available. So people would use the word. They would call, why don't you do Upasana today? Why don't you? Okay, that person is Upasya. Okay, the person is respectable or he is worshipable. Upasya word was already there, and Sudhi word was already there. Okay, now when they mixed it, they started saying such words also. Sudyupasya. There the rule is brought by Panini. So wherever such words are there, he used his brain with all the rishis and munis, whatever they have used. All those words were collected. They analyzed it. That means just imagine, it's more than a dictionary. Panini was knowing the words. Not dictionary people, especially they are highly, they have a very good memory because they'll have to remember so many words so that they don't miss out anything. So they'll be reading so many literatures. They'll go back, they'll see what are the words that are used, and they'll try to see what meaning can be brought out of that. But Panini single-handedly, he had a truckload of knowledge of the words. Okay, so that so many words, he just took it, he made a rule, combining everything. See, such, that's what I told you, right? This eco energy, this is a one sutra. This one sutra is applicable for everything. Wherever you see Yava, Rala is there in between a character, and you see the two words conjugation has happened there. This eco energy, one sutra will be sufficient for all the rules that is going to apply for Yan Shanti. Just one rule. And if you see this Rama, as I told you, Rama Shabda, to decline this, 21 words are there. These 21 words, to decline this, he used around 50 sutras maximum. These 50 sutras are sufficient. Anything that ends with a akara ending, everything will apply this. Just 50 sutras are sufficient. That means he knew all the words. All those words he knew. And how they were using those words, he was completely aware of that. Based on that, he constructed the entire grammar. Okay, so there can be no mistakes in it. It's just it's a divine thing. It's not something a humanly possible. And who is Panini? Panini is none other than Lord Shiva. Yeah. Okay, we see this. Tasmin niti nirdishte purvasa. Okay, after this we went for this, right? Stanentara tamaha. Prasange sati sadrishatama adesha syat. So when you have this E, Ya will be the adesha. Okay. And when you have U, Va will be the adesha. When you have R, Ra will be the adesha. Sorry, Ra. And when you have R, La will be the adesha. So if you see this, Ruturashanam, Murdha, Bristulasanam, Danta, Ichu Yashanam, Talu, and Upadmaniyanam, Oshtav. This is Oshtav, and Vakarasya Dantoshtav. So very close to this. Oshtav. It's okay. Okay. So that is where. So now, after this, and after this rule is being applied, what finally you get is Su, Dha, Ya, Upasya, Iti Stite, or Iti Jate. Iti means thus, Jate means born. When you have this as a word initially, then after applying this Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya, what did you understand? This is Saptami. Saptami, the place of operation will be immediately next to that. Immediately next to that is E. So that is a place where Yakara will come as substitution. And that Yakara, how did you take Yakara? Using this sutra. Prasange sati sadrishatama. You could have put Vakara or Rakara or Lakara. You could have put, because they'll fight naturally. Why you are taking only Yakara? I will also want to go and sit there. Vakara, Rakara, Lakara will always fight to go and sit there. But you just separate them because you say that you are not qualified because you don't have Sadrishatama. sthana. Sthanentaratamaa. That's what it means. Is it clear? This rule? Yeah. Okay.
So Prabhu, matlab jo humne eco energy
English.
samjha. So sorry. The first sutra we understood, Prabhu. The second and third sutras are actually supporting it. Just before the ach operation will be there, and it will be done according to the sthana where we are pronouncing ucharana. So E will be replaced with ya and everything. That state, that method Prabhu asked yesterday, that sutra is supporting that.
Yes. Everywhere. See, this tasminiti nirdishte purvasya sthanentaratamaa, until Panini completes his Vyakarana, everywhere such rule will be used. Everywhere. All throughout. Because this is a general thing. It's giving you the outline of how to use the sutras. Okay? The beauty of yes, ma'am.
This prasange sati, what is the meaning of this?
Prasange
means similar place.
Similar sthana.
Similar
Sadrishatama.
Prasange sati means?
Prasange sati means in the subject of discussion. Prasanga means discussion. What is the discussion going on? Discussion is going on between Iko and Achi. When there is Ika is there, after Ika, if the Achi comes or Ach comes, that is the discussion. That is a subject of discussion. Okay, you have a situation here. You have Ik and after that Ach is there. Okay, to tell you one thing, two vowels can never be quiet. Yesterday I told you this. They will immediately mix. They are like cotton and fire. You can just think of like that. They are very quick. They cannot be. They can never be quiet unless some rule comes specifically to stop that. They'll just immediately mix. So Ik and Ach is the subject of discussion now. Okay, and if you go further, the next there'll be a Yecho Yava Yavaha Sutra that we will be seeing it further. So that is prasanga there, where H is there, H and then Ach is there. This is another discussion now. So that will be another prasanga. So in that also sthanentaratama can also be applied there, but we'll see that there are other things. There will be another sutra. There will be yatha sankyam anudesha samanam. That sutra will come there. We'll see. Only few things are there where you need to know that. Once you know all those, then the same rule is being applied there. So prasange sati, in the subject of discussion, sadrishas adesha syat. You have to take the sadrishatama sthana. You cannot take replacement on your own, but it has to be supported by the sthana. Is it clear? Okay. So with that, you get this word, Sutyupasya. So this is one word where you can finish off. Sutyupasya. This is one form that you get, the final word. Okay. Now with this, we'll go for the next sutra. What it says is,
Prabhuji, can we say that last sutra was talking about Saptami and this sutra is talking about Prathama and Shashti?
Prathama and Shashti, no. Prathama and
because it's substituting a Prabhu as per sthana and we read.
Yes. See, this is not a rule which is ordaining something. It's not giving some rule directly on particular words to do this. This is just a general rule. General rule cannot tell you anything. No. That's what it is told. This prasanga, when you talk, prasanga itself says that you are not talking about this rule. You're talking about some rule where the conjugation is about to happen, which is defined in some other rule. Many places you'll see. If you see Ad Guna, there will be a sutra. Ad Guna. Ad Guna will do the Guna Sandhi. For the Guna Sandhi, this will also be there. Prasange sati sadrishatama adeha syat. That will also come there. Okay? And that prasanga will be this. Ad Guna will be the prasanga at that time. This sutra is not telling you anything. What have to be substituted, what have to be done. It is just giving a general thing. Okay? See, it's like a washing clothes. Okay, they will tell you generally. If you go for a tutorial of how to wash a clothes, they will give you a general thing of how to wash clothes. But then they will not tell you how to wash your clothes. That you have to do it. Okay, so Iko Yanachi is a particular case where this sthanentaratama will be used for that. But a general rule is this sthanentaratama.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Got you, Prabhu.
Anachicha,
Prabhuji.
the next sutra. Yes, ma'am.
Prabhuji, in Sthane Antartama, you wrote 7 and 1.
Ha.
Oh, 7 and 1, what is that, Prabhuji? Because is this 7 Sthane is per nimitta?
No, it is just defined like that. In sthana, it means.
Okay,
That's what-
because in the
that's the same-
starting you wrote
yeah.
7 and 1.
Yes, that's what sthane. So don't get confused with this. See, this as a general thing, I'm giving this. Okay, 7 and 1 as a general thing I'm giving. But when I give such rules, the next rule we will see that 7 and 1 will make some sense. When a substitution operation have to come for a particular word, then this 7, 1, 6, all this have some sense. But here it is just generally telling that. If I tell sthana, that's also understood. But more to be more specific, I am telling in sthana. That's what it means. Sthane, antaratamaha. In between the sthana. In between the
Okay, you are
sthana
just
where
telling that this is Saptami Vibhakti in Sthane, it is written. Okay.
Saptami, Pratama, everywhere, all throughout you will see that rule will be there. So here also you see Samyogantasya, this is 6, and Lopaha will be Pratama. There is nothing which is giving this. This is just giving a general definition of a rule. Just like, the conditions of washing the clothes is similar, no matter whatever it is. But when Ram Prabhu takes his cloth and he washes, then the rule is applied there. Whatever the rule that was generally told, that will be applied there. So that place comes as prasanga. And these Saptami and Pratama, it doesn't make any sense for, if you split it according to that eco-energy. Eco-energy, it's important because that Saptami is being defined here in the sutra. You'll get to know that, don't worry.
What is this? Wait, Prabhuji, Antartama means what?
Antaratama means in between them. Ram Prabhu, what he can do is, he can share that link for the Google app, Ashtadhyayi app. So Keshav
Okay,
can
Prabhu.
make use.
Okay, I just sent the picture of that app, Keshav Prabhu. If you can, I will be sending the link to download that too, Prabhuji. Yes, sure.
Okay, Antaratama means very close, in between them, all these words, they're very close to that. By possessing the same sense, this kind of meanings are there for that. By possessing the same dimension, Antaratama. That's what I say. In between the sthana. Here, this is a sthana, right, where we are talking about. In the sthana, Antaratama means something that possesses similar attributes. That's what it says. What is the attribute? If you see E and Ya, they have a similar attribute. What is that? They are both are in Talu. So this similarity is to be considered when you are bringing the replacement. That's all it says. Antaratama means, according to the meaning I am writing, by possessing the same sense or same attributes or same qualities. Yes, all this can be there. Antaratama means that. Is it clear, Mataji? Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Okay. So we'll go to the next sutra, Anachicha. Okay. You split this, it will be Achi. Cha. Achicha. Okay. So this is coming out of negation. Okay. Na will become by some rule. Okay. Achi means this is not ach. Something that not ach. And now this E is there, right? That now this E is talking about Saptami Vibhakti. So now with the Saptami Vibhakti, what did you understand? Whenever Saptami Vibhakti is there, the place of operation will be just before this. Okay, that is what this rule says. Okay. Now this cha means and. Okay, and or also. This also is coming from the previous sutras, not the previous sutra. This is not the previous sutra. The number you see this is 8447. So you should go for this 8446 or 45, 44, 43, then you see what is the subject of discussion. The subject of discussion is dvehe. Dvehe means doubling. This is a subject where it discusses doubling of a character. Doubling of a character. Dvehe. Yeah. Dve is there. Dve word means two. Ditva. Double. Okay. We will see this. What this rule talks about. It says achaha parasya yaro dve va staha natu achi. Okay. Achaha parasya means after ach. Achaha parasya. Ach is there, and after ach, what is there? Yar. See, it says achaha parasya yaro. Achaha parasya yar. So Ram Prabhu, tell me what is a pratyahara? Yar pratyahara contain with what members? Yar pratyahara.
Ya vara la yamagadana jaba gadada khapa chatata kapa shasha sa.
Yeah, you left when you wrote Maheshwar Sutra, you left Jabain.
First time, Prabhu.
I don't know. I saw
First
that
time
yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
In test paper, Prabhu.
Test paper, yes.
Oh,
So yar is nothing but the entire consonant hal minus hakara. That's all. Entire consonant minus hakara. You see ha ya vara. So remove the ha and then sha sar. After that, that hal is not taken. So ha is removed from this. So entire consonant, entire hal consonant minus hakara will be yar pratyahara. Simple, right? So it says achaha parasya yaro dvehe. Dvehe means this yar will become double, or it will get an adesha of doubling. Va. Va you will often see in the sutra. Va means vikalpa. Vikalpa means optional. Optionally, this rule will be applied. Okay. Va means vikalpa. Always remember this. Va is vikalpa, optional. So this rule will be applied optional. Staha means let it be. Okay. Na means not. Tu is but. Achi. Achi means ach. So this achi, tu achi, na tu achi is what anachi talks about. Okay. Na achi becomes anachi. Okay. Na ach will become anach. After a samasa rule is being applied, anach will become anachi. Anach it will become, when you apply a saptami vibhakti, it will become anachi. This is the flow. Na ach, anach, anach, anachi in the saptami, seventh case. Okay, now I will tell you the rule, what it says. See, it says you have to have an ach here. After ach, you have to have a member from a yar pratyahara, and after that, there shouldn't be ach. There should not be an ach. Means what? What then it should be? It should be a hal. It should be a hal. It can be a hal. Okay. When this is the case, then what happens? This yar will become double. So it will be, finally, you know how it will be? Ach, yar, ach. It will become like that. Anach. That is anach. Not ach. This finally, after applying this rule, this combination will change to this combination. The yar will be doubled now. Okay. We see that how. You see this? Su, dha, ya, u, pas, sya. Like this. Okay. Now you see this. Where this combination is there? Tell me. There should be a vowel and there should be a member from yar pratyahara, and after that there should be a consonant. Can you see this? You take from here. Start from here. You see, sa. Sa is not a vowel, so give up that. Okay. So you split it further so that it will be easy for you. Sa, u, dha, ya, u, p, a, sa, and ya. Okay, and okay. If you see this, so this U is a vowel, yes, and the is a member of yar pratyahara, yes. Anything other than ha, if a pure consonant is there, that is yar. Okay, so that is yar. And after that, if there is a consonant, is there a consonant after that? Yes, ya is a consonant. So this rule will be applied here now. Okay, now, okay, leave this. Go again. Look for a vowel now. So there is a vowel here, U. And after vowel, pa is there, that is yar, right? After that, is there a consonant? No. That is vowel again. So this rule is not applied here. So go further. You have a, that is a vowel, and sa, there is this is a yar pratyahara, yes. And after that, is there a vowel, consonant? Yes, there is a consonant. So the rule is applied here also. But this word is not something that we are going to work on. We are working on this word. So the rule, because Sudhi Upasya, this is a place where we are working on. So this is the combination we will talk about now. Okay, not this. But the rule is applied here also. We are not worried about that. Okay. Even when Upasya, that rule will be applied, Anachicha, there will be further rule, something called as Jaro Jari Savarane. That rule will come. Halaha Parasya Jaro Lopaha Jari Savarane Jari. So that Sakara will get Lopa, even if you make the doubling of Sakara, according to this rule. So we will see that later. So now this Suddhaya Upasya, in this, the rule is applied now. Is it clear? Any doubt? So what will be the final form? That will be Sa, okay, that will be Su, Dha, and this is the Yar Pratyahara, so there will be a doubling now. Dha, Ya, Upasya. So the doubling has happened now. Anachicha. With this rule, the Dakara, that is Yar Pratyahara. Yar Pratyahara has undergone doubling in the same place. Suddhya Upasya. Okay, so that's what it says. Iti, thus, Dakharasya. Dakara is what? This Dakara. Iti, Dakharasya, Ditvena. Ditvena. Ditvena means doubling. By doubling it is. By. Ditvena is Tritiya Vibhakti now. Ditvena. By doubling, what happens? Sudhadhaya Upasya iti jate. So it comes out as this particular flow. Sudhadhaya Upasya. Is it clear?
Do we ever see this form?
Yes, this form is also valid, but this is optional. Optional, right? That this form is an optional form. We also see that word. If you see this Vyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi, there are many further words that are also there. So those words with so many rules and regulations will be applied there. This cannot happen, that cannot happen. Finally, it will come out, a combination, maybe 10 or 12 words would come out of this. Applying this rule and various other rules. For now, we'll just restrict on to only two forms that we see now. So the Sudhi Upasya that we already got it, the previous one here, we got this Sudhi Upasya, Suddhi Upasya.
We can't get the Alpa Prana Da. We can't get this as a doubling. Alpa Prana Da, Mahaprana Da. Alpa Prana instead of, this is Mahaprana.
Yeah, yes, that will come out. Yeah, that will come here. You see, Jalam Jashi will make that Dakara. We will see that. Yeah, that is how the final word will come out. So, okay, this is clear. This rule. Anachicha is saying Achaha Parasya Yaro Devastaha Natu Achi. So this is optionally being done. So optionally the rule is being applied. That means you already have another word where the doubling has not happened, and then you have that word finally, what you have achieved. So with this, you have this Sudhya Upasya. Okay, I think we'll stop the class here. I have 1:30. I have another class. Okay. So is there anything?
Prabhu, finally, this sutra says that when there is vowel and then there is yar pratyahara, after that it is not ach, means hal. Then that means consonant. That means then that yara will become double and it's optional.
Yes, and that is optional. That means doubling will be optional. In one case,
Yes.
you'll have a doubling, other case, you'll not have a doubling. So that's where the doubling has not happened, there, Sudyupasya, here, this is the word. So when doubling is happening, you have 2 or 3 more sutras that will come out. Okay, and finally, you'll see this will be the word.
So
finally. See, Sudyupasya.
that doubling is not the final form of the optional.
Yeah, yes.
It's not
See,
the final form.
This is a final form. After doubling, you will have this. There will be a sutra called Jalam Jashashi, where the dakara will become dakara. The first dakara will become dakara, and then you will have this Sudyupasya. So this will be one word. This is one word. The other word will be this, where we saw this. This is the second word, Sudyupasya. You get into further grammatical rules, higher Vyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi, you will see there are more forms of this Sudyupasya. That's okay. For us, it's sufficient because those words are, I mean, when you see such words, you will need to know, okay, these are the rules that have been applied there. That's all. But then for us, from our level, if we can understand the meaning of these words, that's sufficient. That will be more than enough for us. This is okay? Yeah. So we'll just stop here today. Tomorrow we'll continue. So any further doubts? Anything? Brinda Mataji, are you able to follow?
No, Praviji, to be very honest.
Okay, so today's Keshav Prabhu, is it okay? Like if you can share the video only for today because they are requesting.
Yeah, I have made 2 sections. The first section with Ishvara and the second section. I will share the second section
Yes. Yes.
for everybody. I'll mention each section in the WhatsApp chat. In the WhatsApp text,
yes.
I'll give a download link.
Yes, only today, Prabhu. Not other times.
Okay.
Only today. Because it's a request, special request today, so I'm following that. Only today. Yes.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Prabhu,
Chandrika Mataji.
can we follow this till 15th, Prabhu, please?
What?
Can we follow this till 15th, Prabhu? Because I won't be. I told you yesterday, na Prabhu.
For the temple opening, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Till 15th, please, Prabhu.
So maybe we can suspend the class until 15 then. That's also okay. If devotees
No,
are
Prabhu,
okay with that.
many devotees are there, Prabhu. Why? Because of me only, they will be struggling. Not at all, Prabhu.
I will give the test. You can work on the test. Because see, for Keshav Prabhu, that's a good thing because Keshav Prabhu and Ishwar Prabhu, I can finish up those 3 days.
Yes,
I can,
yes.
give them more things so that they'll be ready to further take on.
Yes, Prabhu. That is great.
Okay. So how about
They'll
others?
be with
Yes.
us then. Yes, Prabhu. They'll be with us then. Yes.
Yes.
Great.
I can bring up. Yeah. So Chandrika Mataji, if you are okay, for you the time will be 9:30. Chandrika Mataji, 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Not 9:30. Sorry, 2.5 hours later, right? So this is 12. 2:30 to 3. We are discussing still the first section of Sangya Prakaranam. If you are interested, you can come and join there. Is that okay, Chandrika Mataji, for you? Maybe no network, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I leave a message for her. Okay. So, okay. Thank you very much. Then we'll end the class here. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.